Welcome to Animania Chronicles, where we dive deep into the captivating worlds of anime, dissecting stories, unraveling characters, and sharing our passion for all things animated. In this video, we will delve deeper into the evolving dynamics of Blue Lock, uncovering the relentless determination of its participants as they strive to harness their skills and secure their place as elite strikers. In the following day, they had developed a new strategy, and they had no intention of losing. Team Z headed to the final game and they faced Team V. Then the kickoff began and Isagi planned to stop Team V's attack. He marked Ryo to pass to left-footed speedster Zetsu. Everything went according to plan and Isagi was sure that they would get the chance to steal the ball. The plan worked and Iguro was able to steal the ball. Bachira immediately rushed forward and combined his dribbling skills to pass the ball to Gagamaru. Then Gagamaru jumped and tried to score a goal, but he hit the crossbar. Team Z planned to attack again, and Ryo was impressed by Team Z. At that moment, Ryo felt anticipation and he planned to try out a new move. He played a long pass to Nagi that a normal player couldn't accept, but Nagi got the ball and Isagi was shocked by his control. He scored a goal with ease, and Isagi realized he is a monster. Meanwhile, Bachira also felt the pressure, and they planned to defeat Nagi. Igarashi tried to motivate Team Z, and he said that it was just luck. Then the kickoff for Team Z started, and Kunigami pleaded to reach his shooting range. At that moment, Ryo appeared out of nowhere and stopped Kunigami from getting into his shooting range. The ball was stolen from him, and Ryo passed the ball to Nagi. As a result, Nagi scored with a bicycle kick and overwhelmed their opponents. They were desperate, and Isagi had no idea how to stop them. Meanwhile, REI blamed Kunigami for the ball being stolen. Isagi tried to calm them down and said that they can still win. Then they continued the game, and Isagi planned to use Chichiri's weapon in the next attack, but Zetsu was faster than expected. However, Ryo got the ball, and Team Z tried to block Nagi. Ryo decided to pass the ball to Speedster Zetsu, who was in his territory, and he scored a third goal. Team Z suffered emotional damage, and they intended to give up this game. Suddenly, Bachira said that he loved it, and he was happy that they were allowed to play against Team V. He complimented Team V's trio and asked if Isagi was afraid of the opponents. He was very excited and said to Isagi that he is hyped up. In that one moment, Bachira's monster woke up, and he planned to score a super special goal. The kickoff started, and Bachira told Isagi that he just needs to watch him. Then, Bachira rushed to the opponent's goal and showed Ryo his powerful dribbling skills. Ryo thought he could stop him, but he was wrong. After that, Zetsu faced Bachira in a one-on-one and wanted to steal the ball from him. Bachira used an air elastico and was able to win the fight. He was unstoppable, and there were 3 players in front of him who stood between him and the goal, but Bachira was not afraid. He said that they are here to become the world's best striker. As a result, Bachira scored a goal, and everyone was shocked by his Rabona. Isagi felt his passion and also planned to go beyond his limits. Meanwhile, Ryo realized that they can't underestimate Team Z, and Bachira smiled. Bachira managed to cheer up his teammates, and they planned to go beyond their limits. Kunigami understood that their current goal formula wasn't working, and they planned to evolve. We then see Ryo, who was annoyed that Team Z was hyped up, and he wasn't planning on losing. Following this, Isagi got a plan and asked REI to mark Ryo. He was angry because he can't score goals in defense. As a result, Reggie took out his frustration on Ryo. Ryo passed to Zetsu, but Chijiri showed up, and he had no intention of losing to him again. Suddenly, Nagi got the ball, and Igarashi managed to block his shot with his face. The ball landed to Bachira, and Ryo wanted to stop him at all cost. He said that they will lose because Team Z is now awakened. As a result, he passed the ball to Kunigami, and Kunigami tried to score a goal. Suddenly, Isagi told him that he needs to become a superhero, and he understood what he meant. He planned to go beyond his limits to become a superhero, so he managed to evolve his goal formula, and the goalkeeper was surprised that his shot got no spin. At halftime, Isagi remembered Jinpachi's words that they needed to evolve their goal formula. He realized that it might be their last game, and he wondered how he could evolve his own weapon. Then we see Team VI and Ryo planned to change their tactics for the second half. After that, the kickoff began, and Kunigami noticed that the opponents changed their tactic. He passed to Gagamaru, and he tried to score with a scorpion kick. Unfortunately, Zetsu blocked it, and Isagi got the ball, but he was deep in thought and lost it. The reason for this was that he also wanted to evolve in this game like his friends. Suddenly, Nagi appeared and called him totally useless. Nagi wondered why they didn't give up even though they were playing at such a low level. Isagi got angry and replied that he will surpass him. In the meantime, Ryo was annoyed because REI was following him like a stalker. Then we see Jinpachi, and he asked if REI knows what it means to awaken as a striker. He explained to her that when the strikers awaken, they find a puzzle piece that helps them evolve. At that moment, Isagi found the missing puzzle piece to go beyond his limits. Then we see Ryo, who was still trying to escape REI to create a chance for Nagi. Suddenly, REI said that he will stop him at any cost and he would allow them to score another goal. REI provoked him and Ryo attacked him. As a result, Ryo got a yellow card and REI said that Chidori should go all out. Chidori got the ball and Zetsu faced him in a one-on-one. The battle between the two speed stars started and Chidori understood that they were different. He got an idea and tried to become a hero like Flash to defeat his opponent. Following this, he kicked the ball forward, and Chidori knew that his opponent had fallen into his trap. He managed to reach the ball before Zetsu and scored a goal. Quan was shocked by the result because Team Z managed to score 3 goals. Suddenly, he got angry and yelled at Ryo. He looked down on Quan and had no intention of allowing Team Z to make a comeback win. After that, he rushed forwards, but REI appeared in front of him and said that he won't be able to defeat him. As a result, Ryo's passing opportunities were blocked and he was aware of how dangerous Isagi was. He felt that Team Z had completely taken over the field. At that moment, Ryo despaired, but Nagi's ego woke up. Isagi got a bad feeling, and Nagi evolved into an unstoppable soccer goat. Suddenly, he rushed forward with the ball, and Igarashi was confused. He managed to outplay 2 players and pass the ball to Zetsu. Zetsu reached the ball before Chidori, and Team Z tried to stop them. Nagi told Zetsu to pass the ball to him and made sure that the ball would land in front of the goal. Then we see that Nagi's ego was starting to evolve, and he never felt it before. He got the ball in the air and went beyond his limits. As a result, Nagi scored a goal, and Nagi thought soccer was fun. He discovered his ego, and Quan hoped that he would be the only one from Team Z who would survive in Blue Lock. Meanwhile, Isagi realized that they were not the only ones who have awakened in this game. Team Z came up with a plan, and they planned to strengthen the defense, but REI was against it and told them that they have to attack because they are strikers. Everyone knew he was right, and they were running out of time. Following this, the kickoff started, and Isagi intended to score. He knew that he was not yet able to score goals. However, he realized that he was not the only person who wanted to survive in Blue Lock at all costs. But Chirrut told Chidori to outrun him down the flank, but Zetsu planned to stop him. They fought in a one-on-one, and Chidori was surprised to see Nagi in front of him at the crucial moment. Isagi appeared, having already recognized the weak point. He passed the ball back to Chidori, and he thanked him. Then Chidori rushed towards the goal, and Chidori's shot was blocked. Isagi knew it wasn't over yet and stayed calm. Following this, Gagamaru tried to score a goal, but his shot was blocked too. Everything went according to Isagi's plan, and he knew that Kunigami would manage to score a goal. After the goal, Isagi understood that he had found the missing puzzle to evolve his weapon. Isagi was hyped up, and he got the power to control the field. Meanwhile, Quan remembered finding 11 members to form a soccer club. That's when he started playing football, and he was serious about winning. Unfortunately, his teammates weren't as ambitious as he was. One day they lost a game, and he realized that his teammates never intended to take soccer seriously. Then they told him that they will leave the soccer club because it's no fun anymore. As a result, Quan changed, and he decided never to make the same mistake again. Back in the present, he felt the urge to support Team Z. He knew that Nagi is unpredictable, and that if Team Z loses, he will be the only one surviving. He really wanted to help them in the fight against Nagi and asked himself why he felt this desire. Meanwhile, Team V tried to start a counter, and Chidori planned to stop Zetsu. He passed the ball to Nagi, but Isagi marked him. Isagi then used his spatial awareness skill to steal the ball. Unfortunately, Nagi's ego evolved, and he was able to surpass Isagi. Isagi was desperate, and Quan felt he couldn't abandon his team. Before Nagi scored a goal, he was fouled by Quan. As a result, Quan received a red card, and he would no longer survive if Team Z loses this game. Isagi was angry, but Zetsu stopped him because otherwise, he would also get a red card. Kunigami suddenly asked why he did that even though it meant sacrificing his rank as the team's top striker. Isagi promised that they will win at any cost. They agreed with Isagi, and Team Z was motivated to defeat their opponents, but Team V's trio wasn't afraid of Team Z, and they planned to crush them. That's all for today. Stay tuned for the next part. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the vast realms of anime. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more thrilling reviews and discussions. Until next time, keep exploring the boundless wonders of anime with us.